Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class I am going to explain about two things. One is blood pressure, another one is coagulation of blood. First we see the blood pressure. You know that the pure blood from the heart, it flows into the body parts with the help of the aorta or artery. So due to the ventricular contraction, the pressure caused on the blood is called blood pressure. So this is very important. And when the pressure is caused by the ventricular walls, okay. So due to the contraction of ventricle, the pressure produced on the blood is called systolic pressure, because the contraction of the ventricles is called systole. So systolic pressure, so it is 120 mmHg. Next, another one is after the contraction, ventricles get relaxation to receive blood from the atria again to supply to the body parts. So that's why the diastolic pressure or the diastole of the ventricles causes the low pressure compared to the systolic pressure, that is 80 mmHg. So thus we measure the blood pressure. A normal healthy person contains 120 systolic pressure, 80 diastolic pressure. It is mostly related to the contraction and relaxation of the ventricles. Simultaneously means after the contraction of the atria, the ventricles will contract. Thus the pressure caused to the means to supply the blood into the blood vessels. And the major reasons for the means high blood pressure is nothing but the fat deposition in the blood vessels, and the hormone imbalance, and age factors, and the work what we do, and also stress. Different factors will affect the high blood pressure. And due to the high blood pressure, various organs are damaged in our body. Mostly the kidneys are failed, because due to the high blood pressure, the terminal parts of the blood vessels, what we call blood capillaries, are damaged, and the filtration of the blood will not take inside the kidneys. Okay, thus it leads to the kidney failure. So this is about the blood pressure, very simple, but you have to remember one thing, that the instrument what we use to measure the blood pressure is called sphygmomanometer, and generally the doctor measure the blood pressure at upper arm region, upper arm artery. So because at a particular place, always if we measure the blood pressure, generally we can understand what is the normal blood pressure of a healthy person. So generally we measure at upper arm region. Okay, right. So next, coming to the coagulation of the blood. So when blood flows within the blood vessels, generally the blood should not clot. If it is clot, the flow of the blood is not reached to the body parts, and thus the organs will not work properly. But when the blood vessels are damaged, that the clotting should be taken in the body parts. So thus the blood cells, nothing but the platelets, play the vital role in the clotting of the blood. First, the platelets, they produce an enzyme. So the name of the enzyme is thrombokinase. This thrombokinase changes the inactive substance prothrombin into thrombin. Later, this activated material converts the fibrinogen. This is also an inactive form of the fibrin. So thus it changes the thrombin, changes the fibrinogen into active fibrin, and this fibrin is actually, it is a soluble material. So later it changes into insoluble material like fibers or like threads, and these threads will attach to the both ends of the open area where the blood vessel is damaged, and it pulls the two ends of the blood vessels, and thus it closes the wound. At the same time, where the fibers are interconnected with one another like a mesh, that here the blood cells are trapped and they close the damaged part automatically. Thus the clot of the blood is taken at the damaged part. So after some time, over the clot you find a yellow colored substance which is also called serum. Okay, right. But when our body does not contain the sufficient vitamin K, so the blood will not clot properly. So because that it is the vitamin which is useful for the clotting of the blood. We studied in the vitamins. Next, other two important things we are finding here, hemophilia and thalassemia. These two are the genetical disorders what we get by birth. So if any person is affected by these two diseases, so automatically the blood will not clot. So then the type of persons will, through the minor wounds also, they lost the blood entirely, and that caused the death of the person. So this is about the coagulation of the blood, students. So it is very simple. If you remember these equations, you can easily write. And this is the blood pressure 120 by 80 systolic and diastolic pressure. So students, I think you understood this topic very clearly. Keep watching my channel for more interesting and more subject videos.